What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the Bianconeri zone. And welcome back to a new daily news show. And it's a serious one because I'm going to say something, and the people who watch this channel and have been watching this channel for years will probably be stunned, because I think it's time to bring back Del Piero or anyone that holds his stature in that regard. Because usually I'm of the opinion that don't give up, hand up jobs, even though they're not proven in that job. However, we're in a scenario where we have top guys who have not proven anything near close to a guy like Del Piero, who are holding power within the club. And this comes off, obviously, Motta's presser and Giuntoli the day after going on Sky. Not our own media team doing the thing, but going to Sky and speaking about the entire situation the day after, when you should be in front of the cameras the moment that game ends. That tells me whatever he had to say, and he backed Motta and he backed the project, obviously, because it's, he's tied to it. However, I don't believe a single word he said just because he waited almost 24 hours to do that interview and to do that with Sky. That's why I'm saying we need somebody who can stand between the coach, the players, and the management. Somebody who understands, somebody who is well respected, because this is getting out of hand. But before we do that, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, because there are some updates, or there are some rumblings surrounding Del Piero. So let's talk about that situation. Okay, so like I said, everybody knows the presser Motta did. Everybody saw what Giuntoli had to say. Nothing special. He backed him because his future is tied to him. He said, obviously, we need to make top four, and that was very important. All the things he said before and afterwards are irrelevant when he says we're backing Motta. We are also responsible. The players need to step up. He said all those things, but he wrapped it up with, obviously, we need to make top four. If you really believe in the project, which he said, I believe in the project 100%, then even if he doesn't make top four, you don't care what the fans say in that regard, because you believe in it and you stick with him. But because we said that, I cannot trust a single word Giuntoli said. Not a single word. Motta is on his own. He's on his own, and on top of that, there are players who are trying to disturb whatever there is to disturb. And all those things will come out. Now, how comes Del Piero, his name pops up? Because ex-players are talking about it. And there are some rumblings. And Del Piero's been very open about it, saying that I want to come back. I'm waiting for a call. But there is no call. And why is there no call? Why is a figure, especially in this situation where you can clearly see and feel that the feeling between the coach, the players, part of the players, and the management, there's nothing in between. It feels like loose sand, and I think the players feel that. They feel they can get away with stuff. They feel that if Motta's not in control, we are in control. Nobody's going to put us into place. When you have a person like Del Piero, who understands the locker room dynamics, who understands how things work, and on top of that is just highly respected by anyone. And when anyone, I mean players, that's one. Two, just clubs around the world. If you need to deal with stuff, if you need to hold talks, that's two. And three, he is the biggest legend of this club. He is. You cannot go against him. If you walk in that door, it doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter how old you are. You know who he is. Everybody knows who he is, because his pictures, his quotes, everything is just everywhere in the stadium, at the Continassa. They use him to, stun new signings, but they don't use him to actually do something at the club. He's desperate to work for the club. And it's not even in a position where he's like, I'm going to sign players. I'm going to do this, this, and this. He doesn't need to have that position because he doesn't have experience with that. But just standing between management, players, and coach, being between that is vital, in my opinion, especially in our situation right now. Because it's clear that Mota made it clear that some players are not on the same page. And because the management is so absent, they think they can get away with it. And Mota is struggling with it because this is not Bologna, this is Juve. On top of players not, believing in what you do, thinking they're better, doing the bare minimum. Pair that with the pressure and pair that with the management being like, that's on you. We don't want to hear about it. And if we want to talk about it, we will wait 24 hours and actually say a bunch of absolutely empty words to wrap it up and say, but top four is important. To basically say, if you don't make it, you're out. That doesn't mean you believe in the project. That doesn't mean that what he said, we know that in the future this is going to work with the players we sign, so on, so on. Nobody believes that. The players don't really believe that as well. I can feel it. Everybody can feel it. I think it's so important that these things happen. Now, there are rumblings. Is it going to happen? It doesn't feel like that. But it needs to happen. Because, again, him coming in is not going to be the reason we go from playing this to playing dominating football, whatever, dominating games. That's not going to happen overnight. What is going to happen is players who think they can do more or are more important than the coach and the club in general, they're not getting away with it. One, because I don't think they dare to do that. And two, the moment that happens right now, you have somebody in between the coach and the management who can report and who can clear things. Now it's his words against his word, and the management is sitting way on top. There's nothing in between. So I'm somebody who's like, you need to earn a place at the squad. And with earn, I mean, yes, you were fantastic on the pitch. But if you, like Ibra, what he's doing at Milan is ridiculous. He has no experience. It's insane that he is negotiating for coaches and trying to sign players that quickly when you retire. Because I don't think it's not because you're a great player that you can do all those things automatically. I think it needs time. It needs work. You need to learn, you need to sit back a little bit and see those things. But in the role we are asking, or I'm asking Del Piero to do, I don't think you need experience, because experience you need in that role, he has in abundance. We have players like Yildiz who are 19, who know who he is, by the way, and who respect him. So everybody who thinks they can get away with stuff, they cannot get away with it, because you will find out. That's what I want to say, because I was kind of disappointing with what Giuntoli had to say. He waited 24 hours to say a bunch of empty words. Yes, he's going to back Mota. What else is he going to do? He tied his future. He's not going to throw him under the bus mid-season. It's not going to happen, especially not when you waited 24 hours almost to do that. But it was a bunch of empty words, because the facts and the acts completely go against those words. So let's see what's going to happen. But it's clear that, yes, Mota is struggling to keep it together, and not just on the pitch, off the pitch, which in some regard is normal, because he's still relatively new to it, and he's at a top club. But I want to know which players are there. Who is that? Is it Cambiasso? What happened? Is it Vlahovic? Is it Gatti? Because those are the rumors. Is it Koopmeiners, which is insane? And why is he playing? Is he forced to play Koopmeiners? Wasn't he a Mota signing? Things make no sense right now. The rumors, the things being said, they make no sense. Because if you try to piece them together, it all comes back to the management forcing Mota to do things, or forcing things upon Mota. Otherwise, certain things make no sense. Who is not giving the 100%? Which bench players? I don't think it's any bench players. Because nobody is being benched over time so long that we are sitting here like, what the hell happened with him? Yeah, Yildiz lately, but I don't think that's a problem. Then it's Cambiasso. Is it Nico? Is it Koopman? Is it Vlahovic? Why are they playing so much? Is he forced to play them? Things make no sense. Things make no sense. And it will get more ugly, despite what Giuntoli had to say. Anyways, that's it. Let me know in the comments what you think. Should we make the Del Piero thing. Finally, should we push it as a fan base? Should this happen? Should Del Piero himself start pushing for it? Because I think it's obvious something needs to give between players, coach, and management. So let me know in the comments. Like the video. No live show. And no, that's a lie. No daily show tomorrow, but there will be a live show tomorrow to discuss everything. So stay tuned for that. And other than that, have a good weekend.